Gilmore,
Here.
Connie Harvey,
Here.
Jane Jolly.
Did everybody have a chance to look at the minutes in the agenda for the evening? I'll combine them.
Move to approve.
I'll second, and all in favor said aye.
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 Nancy's here. Okay, Steve.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Good evening. Okay, our one item tonight is special exception for the Chloe Gaines Academy Child Care Center. The applicant is Chloe Gaines Academy Child Care Center, located at 807 Peachtree Street. Property owner is Ruth F. Jackson. The address is 1857 Timbers West Boulevard in Rockledge. This is a request for approval of a special exception request from Appendix A, zoning, Article 11, Section 12, C, 11 of the City of Cocoa Code to allow for the expansion of an existing child care center use in the CG General Commercial Zoning District. Future land use is commercial. It's just said the zoning district is CG. Existing use is child care. The applicant is proposing to expand the existing child care center by installing an approximate 24-foot by 36-foot modular building, the 864 square feet, in back of the existing 1,120 square foot building. There was a special exception approved for a child care center in July of 2009 with a condition that if the use is extended or expanded, special exception approval shall be required. There was also a minor site plan that was approved in April of 2010 for renovations to the existing building and also included construction of the parking area and installing fencing and landscaping. The parking requirements for a child care center are one employee space for each 300 square feet of gross floor area plus a minimum of 2 drop-off spaces per 1,000 square feet of floor area. There are 6 existing parking spaces, including 1 handicap space, and that is consistent with the minor site plan, which was approved in 2010. Currently, there are 2 full-time employees and 1 part-time employee. The applicant has indicated that van service will be available for pickup and drop-off services for students, which would minimize the vehicular impact to the site. Based on the required parking requirements this includes the modular building, 1,984 square feet of floor area, 11 parking spaces would be required, 7 spaces for employee parking, and 4 spaces for drop-off spaces. There's our location. There's the aerial. There's a building elevations. And this is kind of the general area. You probably noticed there's a little playground area right in back of the building that's fenced off. So either that's going to, based on this, either that's going to have to move or the building's going to have to move back a little bit, but that will be all flushed out during the site plan process. And this is the 2010 approved site plan. And you also notice on the east side of the property, there is that 10-foot access easement that gets you back to the property to the south. The board shall only grant a special exception if it positively makes findings based on competent substantial evidence that criteria contained in Appendix A, zoning, Article 17, Section 2, A through K have been met. Staff does believe the criteria has been met. Therefore, staff recommends approval of the special exception in accordance with Appendix A, zoning, Article 11, Section 12, C, 11 of the City Code to allow for the expansion of an existing child care center use in the CG zoning district with the following conditions. Number 1, the special exception shall not be effective until the applicant has secured all the permits and approvals necessary for any development related to the special exception. Such permits shall be obtained within 6 months of the board's approval. Number 2, any additional parking or landscape buffer requirements that may be required will be addressed during the minor site plan review process. And number 3, if the use is extended, enlarged, or expanded, a special exception approval shall be required. With that, I'd be happy to answer any questions, and the applicant is here tonight.
Does the board have any questions for staff? No questions to staff?
No typos?
I'll go ahead and open the floor if the applicants would like to come up and give your name and swear into the secretary and really don't need to. I mean, is there anybody opposed to this project? I'll go ahead and close the floor, back up to the board.
Move to approve per staff recommendation.
I'll second it. No?
During discussion, because the applicant's not going to present, we should make known that she is here. It's that she's not showing up.
Okay.
So we should make note that she was present. I'm assuming.
I can do that?
What?
We have a motion.
Well, I got a motion on the floor, so I've already closed the floor.
Okay, all
Okay.
right, I just
It's
thought
okay.
it was needed.
No,
All
it's not.
right, thank you.
No, it's just that we need to acknowledge that the applicant was actually here.
Okay, I will note that in the minutes.
Yeah.
We've got a motion for approval and a second it.
Rip Dial,
Yes for approval?
Albert Fry,
Yes.
Nancy Elliott,
Yes,
Diane Ford,
Yes.
Bruce Gilmore,
Yes.
Connie Harvey,
yes.
Jane Jolly.
Yes.
Congratulations. Is there anything else for this evening?
Nothing tonight.
I'll go make a motion to adjourn. What's the time? All in favor, say aye. Aye.
6:08.
It's not a record. It's not a record.
Pretty close.
Record's 5 minutes.
Still make my run.
From gavel to gavel.
Oh, really?
I don't know who the applicant is.